Bob, I want to jump in here. I want to ask you where you're at right now. And we're seeing the images on the screen. There's that flag you were talking about being burned here. What kind of things are they shouting, the crowd that's out there? I know they're obviously not happy ICE is there. They've been talking about that. What are they saying? You know, what's the energy like where you are right now?
So that's one reason why I'm not getting too close, so I can hear all of you, because it is loud out.
Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops of Great Millstone who taught us this truth and continually teach us this truth. Peace, love, and salutations to the hopeful elect that's laboring in his word in truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this could be an edifying video. And as you see on this video, okay, you know, people are burning the flag, the U.S. flag, which Trump signed into law. That's a minimum year in prison, you know, for doing that. But you got this situation that went down where this woman was shot by an ICE agent, and, you know, people are protesting. It's a lot of division, and Trump himself, you know, put on his Truth Social, you know, whatever the platform he be posting, which is his handlers, you know, they, you know, put up a message pretty much saying that the officer wasn't in the wrong, and, you know, making it seem like, you know, he was badly injured and he had to go to the hospital. And the video is clear that he wasn't hit. He wasn't hit at all. But, you know, she was still in the wrong because, like Yahweh Shai said, okay, agree with that adversary quickly. He was telling her to pull over, and she decided to rebel, which is, these women, they don't listen to men. They don't, even law enforcement. There's plenty of videos of women, I'm not going to jail, you ain't taking me to jail, get off of me, resisting, you know, thinking that they're above the authority, man. So, me personally, you know, I enjoy this. You know, I'm glad that ICE agent did what he did. But nonetheless, this is prophecy. And this shows that we're in the end. Okay, let me grab this. This shows that we are in the end, because it's going to be more. It's going to be more of this. It's going to be more. It's already a lot of judgment going on. You just had, I was gonna do a video on that, but this is more fitting. But you have a the church of I think it's called the Church of Latter-day Saints, something like that. You just had 8 people get put to death, and reports are saying that they were having a funeral at the time. So where was JC at? You know, a lot of judgment is going out, man. But this is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made, and we're in that time. Okay, the spirit, the Lord put the spirit on the Trump administration to just, you know, seek war. And now you got France and I think the UK. I forget. It's someone else. No, France and Germany. They're coming up with a plan to defend against the U.S. doing an attack on Denmark if they really, you know, do it. But, you know, they're taking it seriously. They're talking about, you know, defending themselves and going to war with the U.S. And they're a NATO member. So, hey, it's a lot going on right now. We're in beautiful times. The Lord then got crunk this year, man, and this is only January 8th, day 8, and this guy, he hasn't even been in office a full year, and look at all he's done. All right, but reading on, therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, there's earthquakes down there every day, and it was just a 6.1 earthquake in the Philippines. I think it was yesterday. You had one in Mexico, then you had one in Japan, and, you know, it's happening at an all-time high. And Yahweh Shai said there shall be earthquakes in diverse places. We are clearly in the end, man. Everything the Lord said that would show we're in the end, which he said this is the beginning of sorrows, is happening. Now we know the end is the second death, the nuclear fire, and that's not going to come until the MOTB is made mandatory. But it says, in uproars of the people in the world, we constantly seeing uproars throughout the world. But, you know, it's about to hit Babylon on a great scale, because every time something happens to a woman, you know, people lose their marbles. Okay, you had this Edomite, you know, yelling, talking about pretty much, you know, the U.S. Constitution, and, you know, just a bunch of, he was just popping shit, man. You devils ain't about to do shit yet. Not yet. But I also thought about the scripture in 2nd Ezra 16 when it says, they shall be like madmen sparing none. Okay, because these ice agents, man, they trigger horny. Okay. And they're getting tired of the rebellion and people not listening, and so hey, I see it being more of that, because they're going to turn up, and they got the green light to do so. It says, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world have a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest. So the end is manifest. We're in the end of Esau's world. Okay, this is the 250-year mark of Babylon the Great, and Babylon is more proud than ever. You know, Trump is saying, yeah, NATO is weak without us, and the Ukraine war would have been over if it wasn't for us. China and Russia is afraid of us, and just popping big shit. Big shit. That's how you know this place is through. Esau's at his end, so hey, he's going out fighting. You know, he's going out fighting, man. And now you got Russia talking about, you know, we should destroy U.S. ships. The smoke is up, man. They are tired of you. They are pissed off at you, man. The whole world is beginning to get angry with you. And this is your end. The Lord of hosts is the one that's orchestrating this. You cannot come back from this. There is no healing for this place. I'm gonna grab this. This ain't like I probably didn't say it, but this ain't gonna be a long video. All right, I'm on the clock, so I'll probably end it with this. I gotta get back to it. This Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 5. For Israel have not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. So we broke the covenant, and we received the punishment, okay, the curses for breaking the covenant. But the Most High has never utterly forsook us, okay? Yahweh Shai solidified our return back to the Most High when he died on the cross, okay, for our sins, beginning with the elect. Lord willing, we're of the elect. But you know, we haven't been forsaken, and this is all happening because the Most High, he's remembering the promise, the oath that he made to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and he promised Yahweh Shai a kingdom that will have no end. So, you know, all of these things are happening because the Most High is preparing to take this nigga out. Okay, and the nigga I'm talking about is Esau, because Esau is the new nigga. All right, reading on. Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense. The Lord is about to judge this bitch. Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, because he has a special judgment for this place. He made, just like ancient Egypt, he made this place great so he can declare his name by taking it down. Okay, Romans 9:17 goes into that. That made all the earth drunken. Everybody wanted to be like you, want to dress like you, talk like you, do trade with you, do business with you. Everybody wanted to be you. But now they're like, man, fuck you. We don't need you. Okay, and now you have, you know, Russia, China, they're superpowers now. Okay, it says, therefore the nations are mad. Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. So this place is suddenly going down. Nobody expected this. Okay, prices are going up, which they're saying that gas is going down, the lowest it's been in years. After, Trump is, the whole Venezuelan situation, him seizing the oil and shit, which you got Russia and China and I think Iran and India, or it might just be Iran. Pretty much they getting through the reports are saying the BRICS members is pretty much getting their ships from the ports of Venezuela, because Trump then said, look, y'all got to fully cut them off, and JD Vance said y'all can't sell oil unless it's in the U.S. national interest. So, man, oh my goodness, the water you hold by Shimon Hawashai, it's so much going on, man. And at the same time, now these devils is, the whole white guild, and JD Vance said you don't have to be sorry for being white anymore, and now all of a sudden they the victim. Man, Esau is about to lose his shit, man. And they're going to take it out on you tribes. All right? You 2/3. It says, take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. We will have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. So there's no healing for this place. This place is done. Okay, there ain't no make America great again. There ain't no save America. Ain't no America first. Okay? This place is through. The Most High, Yahweh, Bahashim Hawashai, is about to destroy this place, man. But before that, we know the MOTB, the implantable device, has to become mandatory. And that's right around the corner. Okay, AI is advancing. It's only a matter of time before something big happens to where they collapse the economy. Could be war, could be a false flag, could be, something. It's going to be something. All right? But we're at the end of this thing. It's a whole lot going on. Lord willing, there's more protests, which leads to civil unrest. Lord willing, it gets violent. We want all these things to happen because we want the end. We want Yahweh Shai to come. But we fully understand all of the prophecies that, is spoken in the scriptures before his return. They all have to play out before he returns. All right. So, Lord willing, this was an edifying video. With that, I'm going to say shalom.